force that incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. King to Evans on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. King. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point put through by Succo, and a rout is on here in this first half. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Bush on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Lavonte David in on the tackle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Jackson now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Right back to him on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. King. He'll let one go deep for Howard. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. Complete. It's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Again, it's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Sucker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that brings up a 7-point drive in return. And it's all finished off for the touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field. And they have forced now 4 turnovers, Mr. Davis. How have they been so effective?
It's hard to get a read on them if you're on offense because they're coming from different angles, different formations, different looks. But bottom line is, if I'm the defensive coordinator, anything on my play sheet appears to be working right now. You point it out all the time when we call games. Once they get that first one, it becomes a frenzy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's snowballed here in this one. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. There's Brees. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They get only 4 at a time as that leads us to a 4th down.
The coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. From the gun, King. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
King now, throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they ran heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming up to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Suck up for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Brees to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Brees. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 7 yards the pickup there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brees, and that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brees. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, breaks a tackle. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in the big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Bush on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
From the 29, Brees. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Brees. The connection made. It's Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now Brees again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw is Brees.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Brees. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one can get open. And he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there. But he ends up dumping it off, and it ends up as a negative yardage play.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
That's not good enough, man.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Brees now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
78 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points